Yes, what's happening, people? I am Bobby. I was raised in Brighton. Can I guess, like, the whole educational experience for me was a bit difficult, you know. I didn't find it very relatable. Black history, it was a weird one in school. As soon as I heard about slavery, I'd just switch off, you know. I wouldn't necessarily engage. I didn't understand why there was no white history and there was only black history, you know. It didn't make sense for me. But as I've grown up, I've found out that it is more important to understand your heritage and your lineage and where you come from, just so that you can learn from that. One day, randomly on Twitter, I got a tweet about this mystery that the Black History Group were trying to unravel. And it was ultimately about the life and death of a young black boy who was buried in Brighton in the 1870s. And that's when I just realised that I had to find out more about this. Bert Williams, MBE. Sir?
Respect.
Pleasure to meet you. Tell me about this grave that we've got here.
I received a tweet from a colleague about the situation of the grave, so I came up, have a look at it, and I was really shocked to see a little slave boy buried in Woodvale.
Yeah.
Which is unusual for a slave to be buried in an English cemetery, so it was quite important. And I just feel proud. As soon as I see it, I felt proud. Got to tell everybody about this.
So what did you find on the grave itself?
When I came up to see it, it was in a terrible state. It was very difficult to read the inscription, but I was able to clean it off and read it, and it went like this. In memory of Thomas M.S. Highflyer, rescued from a slave dhow, August 1866, baptized by his own request at Brighton, March 30th, 1870. Died at Brighton, June 20th, 1870. Supposed to be about 12 years old. And that's the inscription. I was very touched by the whole thing. And I went to the archives at Woodvale and looked at the records.
I'm Will, and I'm a cemeteries officer. I manage all the burials that happen across Brighton Hove. Obviously, you know, not every grave has a headstone, and so we need these books to know who's buried in our cemeteries. We have a date of when the grave was purchased, and that was the 30th of June 1870. If we carry along here, it says the headstone was put up on the 19th of March 1873. That's 3 years after Thomas was buried.
Was there any sort of significance around Thomas's headstone or grave that you discovered?
Well, unfortunately, the line that has his inscription doesn't have an owner. They've left it blank, which is really weird.